Hi guys, how are we doing? This is Julien Masson. I wanted to make a little video to speak about the key qualities in order to be a good close protection operative. And I know a lot of people are gonna be, is he gonna say it? Is he gonna say it? No, I won't say it. Your martial arts skills and your CQB tactics have got nothing to do with it, and it's not even gonna enter in our conversation. So leave the Combatives training, which is my other business that's got nothing to do with close protection, but that somehow a lot of people, especially in the close protection industry, tend to believe that I marry the two when I don't, right? Because one has got nothing to do with the other. But put this to the side. What does it take to be a good close protection operative? What qualities, what key qualities does an individual require in order to be a good close protection operative? Well, the first thing I'd say is appearance, right? You want to be presentable. You want to be making people want to talk to you and not run away in the other direction because you smell like the Yeti or like you're looking like a Neanderthal or a caveman because your bed is all over the place, right? So every time that your bed is getting a bit out of shape, go and get it trimmed. Keep a nice, clean, presentable appearance, right? Because you're going to need to talk to people. So you need to make people feel comfortable, right? And people are comfortable with people that look after themselves. The other thing is how you dress, right? Be the grey man. Be discreet. Never dress any lighter than the floor. Don't wear flashy colors and things like that because you're going to bring attention to yourself. And if you're bringing attention to yourself, you will bring attention to your VIP or your client. And that's not something that you want to do. That job is all about discretion, right? So be the grey man. Be careful how you dress, right? The next thing I would speak about is communication skills. And now we're talking about interpersonal skills, right? You must feel good around people for people to feel good around you. You need to have a good level of communication and you should be able to express yourself in a clean, clear and concise English or any other languages that you speak. If you're like me, I speak 3 languages fluently. I'm fluent in French, English, and Russian. Learn to express yourself in the best language you can. Imagine that you have to speak to an ultra high net worth individual that is a potential client or a potential VIP. Imagine how you would speak to your mother. You wouldn't swear, you wouldn't use the S word or the F word. Even if I do use swearing in my other business because it's part of contemporary self-protection, to get used to have somebody in your face calling you all the names under the sun so that you don't capitulate when somebody says the F word, right? But leave that to the side because it's got nothing to do with close protection. Learn to express yourself in the best language you can. Learn to be concise as well. Learn to say less and mean more, right? Use less words but mean more because less is more. Nobody wants to hear you talking for a whole hour. You need to be concise in what you're saying, right? Communication skills also mean active listening skills, your ability to listen actively to what somebody else is saying, look at them in the eyes, nod your head, say, okay, yeah, sure, and paraphrase what they're saying, making them feel heard and seen and acknowledged and respected. Make them feel like their opinion is being understood and you're trying to solve their problem, right? This is the basics of verbal de-escalation tactics, and in my sense the best de-escalation comes from customer service, right? Because not only in customer service do they want to calm the person in front of them, they also want to sell them their stuff, right? So remember that as a CPO you are into customer service, right? You are serving customers. That's what you're doing, right? So your communication skills and your active listening skills should be perfect. And that is very, very important, right? Now, the other thing that I'd say that is very important is honesty. Be honest with people from the start, right? But be careful, there is a fine line between honesty and being too honest. You know, keep your opinions to yourself, especially if it's got something to do with politics or religion, or just keep that to yourself. Nobody's here to hear about what your opinions are. Everybody's got different opinions. We live in a world where there is different beliefs, religious beliefs and everything. Just leave that at the door when you do that job, right? As I said, being a CPO very often, it's long days that are quite boring, but if you stay switched on and you're on the ball and you have good observational skills, good situational awareness and environmental awareness and behavioral awareness, refer to my video that I did a while back talking about awareness, because it's very important in our line of work, and if you're aware, you won't get bored, right? But what I'm trying to say is that you will very likely spend whole days without talking, and the only thing you're going to be doing is observation, and you will be speaking minimally on the radio using KISS, keep it short and simple, and clap, clear, loud as an order with pauses, right? All this falls under the category of outstanding communication skills, right? Be an empathetic person. Show to people that you're a life-loving, people-loving, and self-loving individual that wants to help people and that has a true passion in being a protector. Be a natural-born protector. This is very important. If you don't enjoy your job, you will not be good at it. It's quite simple, right? You want to be a good CPO, you need to be passionate about that job, right? Now, empathy and respect will get you a long way. It's very important. People will want to be around you if they feel respected and they feel like you truly care about them, right? The next thing I'd say is your online research skills. You need to be good at profiling an individual. You need to be good at researching about places. Do your risk analysis. Do your threat assessment. Do all that stuff. And organizational skills are very important too, because once you've done your research, you need to put it all together to formulate your operational game plan, right? So you need to be able to do all that in a short amount of time, in a foreign country that you don't know. All these are very important skills of a CPO, of a good CPO, right? The next thing I'm going to say is discretion, right? Learn to be discreet. Don't raise yourself. You don't need to catch people's attention, because if you bring attention to yourself, you are compromising the safety of your VIP, okay? So think about all these things now, because close protection, as you can see, you've not once heard me speaking about combat training or CQB tactics or shooting, which is my other business. That's got nothing to do with this one. Close protection is about careful planning, researching, profiling, risk analysis, threat assessment, building your SOPs, right? Your standard operational procedures. And in case something goes wrong, have some EOPs, emergency operational procedures, right? Your contingency plans, just in case something goes wrong, right? But the truth is that if you are a good CPO and you have carefully planned your operation and you have thought about every possibilities, right? The chances are that you will be successful in your task. And if you ever need to draw your gun or escalate the level of force in any way, shape or form in a CP role, it means that you failed miserably at your job and you should be considering doing another job.